for her performance in the win against Lehigh on Friday. Let's tip it off. Second round action. Has come off the bench all season long for the Blue Devils, but that will not be the case today. There is Delaney Thomas, the player that you mentioned from the jump, was going to have to pick up against Lehigh. Okanawa has been so hot down the stretch for this Duke team, and Jordan Wood making her moment here in March.
Reagan Richardson, straight up denial. Duke is so good. One pass away, denying that pass. Passes that are normally there against any other team are just not there against Duke. And Reagan Richardson is to this Oregon offense.
First foul on Kelly. Led the team with 20 points in the win on Friday. 14 of those coming in the second half. She started out hitting her first two shots in this game today. Wood. Che. One Che just has to put away. Set up by Falatea with a great pass. Good patient offensive set. This Oregon team likes to take its time. That's the way they want to play.
And Duke doesn't mind playing that way. They can play a grittier, game in the 50s, but they do want to get out and run off the turnovers.
That and to regain control after the pass rolled up on her a little bit. Under a minute's play in the first quarter, knotted up at 7. It is a defensive grind and out type of game so far. And there's a takeaway for the Ducks. Sophia Bell off the bench, lets the three go!
First three ball for the Ducks.
She felt it, and she took it. 3-point advantage for the moment. Thomas! An almost I didn't mean to type shot, but
puts the ball down, and it's not one fluid motion, and you can tell from.
But look, we all saw it when the bracket came out. A potential Duke, North Carolina. Unafraid, the ACC tournament MVP. Now a shot from the corner for Bear. That's back-to-back triples for the Blue Devils. And the lead continues to grow. Biggest of the game at 9. Back to 7 after that drive from Richards.
Slicing and dicing through the defense here. Like she's just doing a cone drill there in practice. And Jen, remember ring punch from her. And there's Aluchi Okanawa using her defense, turning it into offense.
2 of 4 from the floor in this game so far. Here comes Okanawa. Defense at the moment hanging with her, but it is hard here by Okanawa. So now Okanawa with 2 and Donovan with 2 for Duke.
That's a big pickup there for Okanawa to get that early second foul as she's trying to box out.
Jackson feeling it from deep to start quarter number 3. Put Duke in the lead. Hey, she can take it to the rack too.
I love that decision from Ashlyn Jackson. Duke's been trying to make passes in the paint around Che in the ball screen action. That time Ashlyn Jackson just said, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to take it myself. I can get past Che with a quick first step and don't have to worry about passing.
And then maybe getting a little delay of game warning. This is what caused it. Richardson had it in her hands. Jackson left open. Good night.
The Ashlyn Jackson corner. That's what we're seeing.
Respect, clearly, between Deja Kelly, the former Tar Heel, and these Blue Devils. Under 9 to shoot for Duke. Ashlyn Jackson doesn't need any more when opening the bat. My goodness, 14 points for Ashlyn with illness today. So players like Delaney Thomas, Jordan Wood having to really step up in her absence.
And it felt they look a lot more prepared to be without her in the second half.
Delaney knocks down a couple of free throws. I think it probably, so it wasn't a quiet. Give Deja her props for the celebration. 3-point play.
See this for Peyton Scott.
Oh yeah, that slip, you can tell, and an
Kelly Graves told me she'd been playing through nagging stuff all year with the knees. She's not 100%, but she's trying to leave everything out there for Oregon, and she did that in Oregon's overtime win over Vanderbilt on Friday night.
I mean, she led the team in overtime with 4 points, but maybe no. Philly Che on the bench with 3 fouls for Oregon. Peyton Scott, not sure what her status will be. She went off in some obvious pain, or the other leaders.
And being at practice with Oregon, you see Coach Freeman here. She's the heart and soul, the energy of this team. She was running a lot of the scout yesterday.
Jackson, the answer.
A little bit too much space there for Ashlyn Jackson off the ball screen. Speaking of contesting shots, no one was there to contest Jackson's jumper.
16 points in the game.
From Ashlyn Jackson. Deja Kelly thought she had a wide open look at the rim. And Ashlyn Jackson at 6 foot.
Duke came out strong in the third quarter, opened up their largest lead, but we like to call them the scrimmage.
Yeah, I think that works.
Okay. Is reset. Jackson having herself a game for the Blue Devils.
What a shot, Ashlyn Jackson.
Fouled on the rebound.
Oregon loses Ashlyn Jackson in the corner. You cannot lose. Jackson, who is 5 for 9 from beyond the arc. She says night-night, the Steph Curry celebration. The bench is loving.
First 6 quarters. Ashlyn, action, Jackson.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. This second half for Duke has been phenomenal. The first half, they looked a little sluggish on offense.
Takes it right back. The Blue Devils tasting victory now. Time ticking away as Duke stares down a second consecutive Sweet 16.
Duke keeps trying to make it interesting with the way they're handling Oregon's pressure in this final minute. Coach Lawson still locked in with her team. You obviously want Ashlyn Jackson at the free throw line. Coach Lawson sprinting. Hey, get in there. Get in there, De Jesus.
Player she trusts. Jesus still on the bench, and Jackson a miss as reality starts to sink in for the Oregon Ducks.
Oregon, no timeouts. They're just going to have to take this ball, make or miss, and go.
It's got to be a 3 now, you would think. As Duke is hanging on now. 2 seconds, 6-point lead.
Calling that timeout with 2 seconds just to be extra safe, right? Because Duke has had a
game playing really well in their second round matchup today. And some smiles for the Blue Devils as they know it's coming. They had to stay composed. Oregon got it within 1 in this fourth quarter, but now